huge hail, the size of a baseball, suddenly fell into a swimming pool in Texas, creating a spectacular and strange scene. Large hailstones fell into a lake in northern Minnesota, causing the surface to erupt in powerful waves. Cricket ball-sized hail rained down on Queensland, creating an impressive scene as large stones disturbed the space, smashing windows and roofs in an instant.
Cricket-sized balls! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Nothing can stop the power of nature. Hail and strong winds swept away everything in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Thunderstorms devastated Florida. Dense hail blanketed the backyard, breaking tree branches as if nature was angry. On April 2nd, a giant funnel cloud appeared in the middle of a tornado in Arkansas, making people worried.
I know, I just don't want these trees to fall.
An ice storm has swept across northern Michigan, turning trees into frozen works of art.
I just picture this video, and then that's like the entire county. So, like our neighborhood is just.
Western Kentucky residents face powerful storms, lightning, and hail. At the same time, lightning continuously streaked across the dark sky in north-central Texas, making the night haunting.
See the power flashes?
Also at this location, on March 23rd, steel cold stones fell from the sky, hitting every obstacle on the ground, leaving nature's marks.
Got ice in the house now. You just busted that out. Just lost the windshield.
Large hail fell during the storm, causing the windshield to crack.
We got large hail.
This scene reminds us of uncontrollable power.
No.
Looking at the scene in South Dakota, when hail and storms mixed together, it was unbelievable. The space becomes blurred. Las Vegas, New Mexico, was engulfed in large hail, leaving the streets unrecognizable. Like a fury of nature, hail devastated Goulburn as the storm swept across New South. Hail swept through Wiley, Texas, leaving visible damage on homes and cars. After the fierce storm, Coon Rapids residents began cleanup work, erasing traces of hail. With heavy rain and hail moving into Glen Rose, this is a reminder of the suddenness of extreme weather events. In the middle of a hailstorm, the family's peaceful swimming pool in North Texas suddenly became disturbed. Water splashed into the sky, and the solar panels couldn't hold it either. Unbelievable. Parking lot in North Carolina turns into a sea of yellow as pollen levels hit record levels. An equally amazing sight when cedar pollen plumes float in the Texas air, creating a hazy golden mist. Capturing a photo of the kern flower beetle eating pollen, the photographer captured a quiet and wonderful moment of nature. Oh my God, grasshopper storm hits Jaipur. Oh my God! The locust storm not only hit Jaipur, but also caused the sky of Merida, Mexico, to change color as millions of locusts flew like a giant wave. Looking at the Cairo sky darkened by locusts moving from Sudan, people could not help but worry. Strong winds blew through Connellsville, bringing with them a thick cloud of black dust that was a warning of the wind's power. Amid a heavy thunderstorm, hail broke car windows and caused damage to vehicles on a highway in Calgary.
I don't know what's happening. This is insane.
Hail relentlessly fell into Lake Powell, Utah, during a violent storm, creating powerful waves and explosions as the rocks shattered on the water's surface. With winds up to 60 mph and large hail, Florida weather warnings remind us that natural disasters can come unexpectedly. Every super thanks helps us continue sharing the moments you love. Thank you for being part of the community. It was indeed not a gentle evening when a storm with hail hit central Argentina, destroying everything in its path. How do you feel when you hear this sound? Please share with us below in the comments section.
So this is happening.
Oh my God! Severe storm hit South Carolina, cutting off power to thousands.
And so this is happening at the house right now. Hail and
Hail fell hard, hitting fences relentlessly as the storm passed through Sydney. Please stay at home to stay safe. Oh gosh. Southern Wisconsin received unwanted tree pruning as heavy hailstones pounded down. Central Oklahoma was drenched in hail, with streets covered in ice, a reminder of the wild swings in weather. A small fire that broke out in a field next to a road in Throckmorton County, Texas, may have been the result of incessant lightning strikes in the sky. Hail in Chandler, Arizona, is a natural phenomenon that often occurs when warm, moist air encounters layers of cold air. Severe thunderstorms poured down in the north of England. Water poured through the ceiling of the parking lot and invaded every corner. Outdoor furniture in Montgomery was toppled by strong winds, creating feelings of anxiety and helplessness among onlookers. Lightning illuminating the wall of clouds during a thunderstorm over La Prairie is a reminder of the dangers of extreme weather events. Large hailstones fell like rainstorms, breaking car windows and damaging vehicles near Red Deer.
Yep.
Passengers on the cruise ship could not have imagined that they would face giant waves when crossing the Drake Strait. Even though giant waves crashed into the Michigan lighthouse, the lighthouse still stood strong as a symbol of faith and perseverance. Look, a giant tornado hit the coast of the Greek island of Evia like a fury of nature. Hailstones as large as apples smashed into windshields, leaving New Mexico drivers feeling helpless. The massive storm swept through Nebraska and Kansas, with hail pounding the ground and strong winds tearing the air apart. Heavy rain poured down on the suburbs of Sydney, causing water to flood in and put terrible weight on the ceiling of the shopping center. Stone-sized hailstones rained down on Keller, Texas, shattering car windows and creating a chaotic scene. Surely the storm chaser in Chickasha, Oklahoma, did not expect that he would encounter a massive hailstorm while chasing the storm. Queen's Cathedral burned fiercely under bright lightning as the storm hit New York. Luckily, no one was injured. Even as lightning streaked across the sky during a fierce storm in southeast Kentucky, the community was not overcome. The storm hits Cornwall, and the beach huts cannot withstand the force of nature. The high tide brought strong waves and fierce winds from Storm Pierrick, leaving the coast of Brittany a blur of water and sea foam. Violent seas rolled up and engulfed the ferry deck in Washington, serving as an undeniable reminder of the ocean's power. When the tide is high, fierce waves constantly hit the buildings on Capitola Beach. The fierce storm surge, bringing with it huge waves and immense power, struck along the Florida coast and destroyed structures in Daytona. The Florida building collapsed into the sea as a symbol of helplessness before the terrible power of Tropical Storm Nicole. The power of the wave serves as a reminder. Construction of coastal works requires careful preparation. The 25-foot wave, carrying the power of Hurricane Marie, created a majestic but also disturbing scene as this huge wave could sweep everything away. The ocean is angry, creating a dramatic natural picture. The massive storm blasted Taiwan's coast with giant waves. The magical moment when a surfer glides through the blue sea and a whale gently emerges in the distance. The powerful storm that swept through Maine submerged everything in its path, including a riverside kitchen that was swept away like a fragile puzzle piece amid rushing waters. Huge waves rising more than 30 feet high washed away wood and pebbles, flooding residential areas along the Northern California coast. Hurricane Lee wasn't just a hurricane, it was an ocean rage, sending Montauk's waves shooting as high as seamounts. Strong winds and fierce waves breaking a dock in Florida are a clear testament to the strength of nature. The historic wave came like an irresistible tsunami, smashing hard into two-story apartments on the island of Hawaii. Violent waves swept shipping containers, like pieces of ocean debris, onto Gold Coast beaches. Amid the fierce waves of the Norwegian Sea, a Dutch cargo ship drifted helplessly. Luckily, the rescue team was able to bring the sailor to safety. Huge waves crashed into Oahu, Hawaii, captivating water sports enthusiasts. But don't forget, safety comes first. Violent storm waves from Tropical Storm Gamma continuously pounded the shore, like strong blows on the Cozumel Pier. Waves crash against a sailboat during a winter storm in Virginia. The winds tore through the space, rocking every beat of the boat. Strong waves tore across the surface of the English Channel, stirring everything up in the fury of Storm Tiara. This video is like an epic of the ocean, where the fierce waves of the Atlantic Ocean crash against the cliffs of Thunderhole. In the midst of Storm Eleanor, the waves broke strongly into the street, covering the Mini Cooper that was struggling to control. In the midst of endless space, dead stars collide with terrible force, creating a breathtaking cosmic spectacle. Amid the fury of the ocean waves, the village of Madalena in the Azores was submerged in helplessness. A large storm suddenly formed over Lansford, North Dakota, as gloomy clouds gathered, blocking out the sun. Lightning tore through the Ohio night sky, piercing the white clouds like a slit of light, awakening the dark space for a moment. Amid the cold waves and strong sea breeze off the coast of Ireland, tourists eagerly look at the water, hoping to catch the moment dolphins break the sea surface. Wow. The swimmers dived into the water. Each of their movements seemed to awaken sparkling blue electric waves, glowing in the darkness. Pastel sky is the perfect backdrop for paddlers in South Australia. We appreciate each viewer. If you like this video, please show your love with a super thanks. The seal waved to the Irish Coast Patrol as a warm message from the ocean, reminding us of the importance of protecting marine life